Namaskar. Today I'm going to show you a very quick and easy breakfast recipe. It's called Upma. Upma comes from the south of India. I grew up in Delhi, but my parents, they were from the south. They came from the Karnataka region, a place called Mangalore. And growing up, we ate South Indian food at the same time. Growing up in North in Delhi, everything was North Indian around us while eating. So this gave me a good opportunity to learn both. That way I'm South from my parents' side and I'm North because I grew up in North. So today I'm going to show you what you need for making Upma. That's a quick breakfast. Today is Sunday morning. This is what I'm cooking for my family. Anything you see on my videos is something which I'm cooking for my family, my kids and my wife. So these are the ingredients which you will be needing for making Upma. I've got half an onion, I've got half lemon, I've got about 5-6 green chilies, I've got 2 tablespoons of raw peanut, I've got 1 cup of suji, and I've got a tablespoon of urad daal. I'm going to put some water in it, soak it for a minute and drain it off. In the masalas, I'm going to use salt. I've got whole red chillies. I've got sarson. I've got sabut jeera. Haldi and hing, these are 2 optional things. If you want to put, you can. Otherwise you can skip it. There is one ingredient which is missing, which is curry patta, and I don't have that today. But that's fine, that's the beauty of cooking. If you don't have something, don't sweat on it. Skip that, it will work fine, taste fine, and we're going to get started on how to cook this in a second. What I have is a pan with the lid on it, and I've taken 2 cups of water and turned it on medium-high to warm up. What you need is warm water to go in there. So 2 cups of water, that's exactly double the size of your suji. So you're doing 1 cup of suji and 2 cups of water. Now, while my pan is getting heated up, I've got it on medium-high, water is on medium-high. I'm going to take some vegetable oil and add into it. I would say about 2 tablespoons of oil. If you want to go a little healthy, you can always add extra virgin olive oil. It's all up to you. Once that is getting heated up, I'm going to chop my onion. That's my onion chopped. Again, my trick, you don't have to be fancy in doing anything. I guess I need a smaller knife here. I've got my onion chopped. I've got my green chilies chopped. Now, it's all up to you. If you don't like too many green chilies, reduce it. The onions is important because it does give you that nice crunchy taste to your Upma, so make sure you always have the onions in there. So I've got my green chilies cut and the onion cut. The dal which I showed you was soaked in water. I've soaked this for about half a minute. So, a minute, half a minute. I'm going to take a strainer and just strain off my dal in it. There we go. So while the dal is strained. My oil has heated up. My first ingredient to go in my oil is my hing. Now again, like I said, if you want, you can use it. If you don't, skip it. I'm using about 2 pinches of hing in there. That goes the hing. I'm going to also use a little turmeric. Now this is again optional. I would say it, as you can see the quantity there, about 2 or 3 pinches of turmeric to go in there. Once that is done, my third ingredient to go in there is half a teaspoon. This is half a teaspoon of sarson. This will go in there. I think I need a little more on that, so I'm going to increase my heat to about medium high, and I'm going to wait till this sarson starts crackling up. Now you have to make sure it does crackle up before you add the next ingredient to it. My next ingredient to that is whole green chilies. I'm sorry, red chilies. So what you're going to do is take them, just break them into 2 and drop that in. So while this is getting all mixed up here, as you can see, the sarson starts crackling up. Once that happens, I'm going to again use about little less than half a teaspoon of my sabut jeera, the cumin seeds. Now what I'm cooking here can easily feed 3 people. So this is a 3 people food. Next goes my raw peanuts in it. I'm going to now mix this up a little bit. What I'm trying to do is cook my peanuts for about, give it a minute at least, because you want the peanuts cooked in it. I would say go about 2 minutes and you'll be really safe that they are cooked fully. My peanuts were in there for about a minute, and as you can see, they have got a nice brown color to it. Keep on stirring that so you don't burn it. As soon as they get that brown color, throw your onions and your green chili in there. So there goes your onion and green chili. And you'll have to stir this for about, I would say, 30 seconds. Just enough for the onions to get a slight sweat. You don't want to brown it. You don't want to overdo it, because you want that crunchiness in your upma of the onion. So let's say mine was done for about 20 seconds and I got that little sweat on the onions. That's all I'm looking for. Once that is done, in goes my dal. That is my dal which was soaked and then drained. And that dal again will also give you that nice crunchiness. And as you can see, my water is boiling. While I was doing all that, my water got that nice light boil to it. All that is mixed. Once I have done that, in goes my salt. And for 1 cup of suji, I'm doing less than 1 teaspoon of salt in it. And once you add the water, I might need a little more. Once you add the water, you can actually taste the salt on the upma, and if you feel like it's less, add a little more right there. And last in there goes my lemon. So that's the half lemon which I had. So I'll put that right in there. And there goes the lemon. Mix all that up. And in goes my suji. This is the last ingredient you're going to add in there. And I'm going to mix this up. Now what you're doing is mixing it up, and as you can see my heat is still on medium. I have kept this on medium, and you're just mixing it up. The mixing part is not roasting it too much. That means just mix it up so the suji grains get oil on all the grains, and this is how it looks once you have mixed it. That's all it takes, mixing. Once that is done, my water will go in there. Now make sure you do keep on stirring this while you're putting your water, because you don't want to form any lumps in there. So while you're doing that, just mix it up. I'm going to turn that off. So this mix up. And this is when I told you that you can try your salt in it. Once that thing goes in there, you see how quickly that, make that thing to your lowest point on your stove. Just keep on stirring it. So this is when usually I will taste the salt. It's perfect in here. That's all to it. I'm going to turn that off and shut it down. Pull it off my stove. This is important. Pull it off my stove. You don't want it to get extra on the stove, because once it stays there, you can form lumps and it becomes hot. Pull it off the stove. Let it rest for about a minute. That's all it is. And your upma is ready. Upma is done. A quick breakfast, just done in about 10 minutes or so. And here's the finished product. Thank you all for watching my second video, which is upma. Please keep on tuned to my channel, and I'm going to show you some real good fast recipes. Some of the things which people call impossible to do. For example, my next video will be cooking matar pulao in a rice cooker. There's a myth that you can never cook basmati rice in a rice cooker, which I'm going to show you how to do that. So please be tuned in, subscribe to my channel, and you'll watch a lot of new videos which are going to come. Thank you. Bye.